might be at next year.
By the way,
It might be the same
so
timeline.
flexible. He's being so flexible right now. He should be a yoga teacher. Okay, like the reality is he making stuff up? Yes. Yes, they're making they're not where they need to be, and so they're changing the deadline, and they don't think that people will care or pay attention. Meanwhile, the instability will ultimately, we have been always projecting that right around August, post Labor Day, people are still going to have back to school prices go up. Parents are still going to decide whether their kids get to get $30 or $2. Like these stories and things that he has said are not going to go away. And you're right, Peter Navarro may be the small, but he has him out there talking on national television. If he's the small majority in that administration, I would say come to the side, be quiet. But they talked out of two sides of their mouths continuously. On
we all agree that it's not right that German cars that come to America are tariffed at 1/4 what American cars going to Germany are. And those barriers exist all over the globe. So the president's goal of reducing the barriers to American products is a good one. And going through long multinational processes didn't work before. He's trying.
What do you mean it didn't work?
But they're not working now.
Hold on. What do you mean it didn't work before? What's your evidence of that? Because Trump himself went through a multinational process to execute on trade deals that he said at the time were more fair to Americans.
With Mexico and Canada.
Yeah, with Mexico and Canada. But I'm asking, like, what is the proof that actually sitting down in good faith in negotiations does not work? And what is the proof that what he's doing now, which is setting deadlines and then pulling them back, is working?
The proof is PNTR, the Permanent Normal Trade Relations with China, which we all know has been a failure. I was wrong about it. Most of us were wrong about it. I thought it would work.
Yeah, but we have not engaged in since then.
With TPP we did, and everyone agreed it was a bad deal, including the people who negotiated.
Since then, I mean, when Trump says, I want to deal with China, they've gone to China. China has basically brushed them off. And some of that is because he's resorted to threats in order to deal with this. Some of the threats are necessary for national security purposes, I'll say that. But I'm just saying, I'm not seeing the proof that this hardball strategy, even with China, is working.
Well, I think Democrats and Republicans is actually one thing they tend to agree on right now. I mean, Joe Biden continued President Trump's tariffs on China on aluminum and steel. Yeah. And in fact, he expanded them to electric vehicles and batteries. I think there's a lot of Republican and Democrat agreement that we have to get tough with China and that PNTR went too far in their favor.
I agree with you.
So, but he was talking about Laos.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you on, obviously,
China's favorite trading partner.
Steel, aluminum, intellectual property theft. There are a whole host of issues where China is a bad actor in the trade space. But again, what Trump is talking about here is a